My name is Kwame Yabwa, and thank you for tuning in to Ajan TV. If today is your first day here, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget also to click on the notification bell so every time I bring up any video content, you don't miss it. Don't forget that this program is sponsored by DJ Wire Services. DJ Wire Services into sales, lettings, and management. Their information is on the description. Don't forget also that DJ Wire Services has opened up a platform for anybody who is interested in sharing your story with us to contact us on the same number on the description. We'll give you the platform to come on this channel and then share your story with us. Today I am on Russia and Ukraine again today. We all know what is actually happening. We've heard that Russia has actually invaded Ukraine. I just want to say something that nothing is just by accident. Nothing, it didn't just happen like that. It's something, it's like, somebody will say that it's something that was cooking on the time bomb, basically. It's like something that was bound to happen that has now decided to surface. So Vladimir Putin has now decided to bring the war that was already cooking in the background. So it's now that the war has now surfaced from the background into the open. So as I'm talking to you right now, today, Vladimir Putin and his armies has actually gone to destroy the pipeline of Ukraine, meaning that the gas pipeline, the water pipeline, electricity pipeline in part of the capital areas, meaning that they're going to suffer a bit of blackout from a particular area. So Russia has decided to cause pain in Ukraine. And it's funny, sometimes, people will be surprised why Russia is just fighting the next door neighbor is a small Ukraine. A lot of people don't know anything about Russia. Russia has been one of the world's superpowers in terms of ammunition, in terms of fighting. Russia has been very, very bullying so many countries in the ancient times. Russia feels like it feels like he's powerful than any other person in this world. Vladimir Putin feels like he's powerful. When Vladimir Putin is talking, everybody is running away because it's Vladimir. I don't even want to go in details talking about more things about Russia, how Russia also don't like Africans anyway. But that's not what I want to talk about today. What I want to talk about today is how Russia has actually invaded his next door neighbor. If Russia can invade his own neighbor, how much more Russia invading Africa? Russia look at Africa as chicken. If he can invade his next door neighbor, the same people, the same color, same complexion, how much more you in Africa? They have a saying in Ghana, when you go to a man's house and you find out that the man's beard is on fire, you need to make sure you have water ready just in case your own beard catches fire. So Africa has to be careful with Russia, because if Russia decides to fight Africa right now with all these ammunitions that Russia has, where is Africa? And if Russia can attack his own next door neighbor, we have to watch Africa. Right now, Russia has actually made a lot of Africans living in Ukraine stranded right now. Russia has actually made some African people living in Ukraine stranded right now. And I know Vladimir Putin doesn't even care about the Africans living in Russia. Because right now, because he's bombing there, because he's blasting there, our people are now homeless there. They are out on the street, all because of Russia. So whatever Russia is doing to Ukraine is doing it to us at the same time. Anyway, let me scrap that and let me talk about UK a little bit. UK has also put sanctions on Russia, and I think it's the good thing for UK to put sanctions on Russia. But I sense a bit of hypocrisy in here between the UK and Russia. Based on what I've sensed is hypocrisy is. Russia has actually acquired a lot of property in the United Kingdom illegally. Russia has a lot of money in the United Kingdom, illegal money, and the United Kingdom is already aware. It's only now that United Kingdom has already decided to sanction Russia. They have now decided to go and open up all the healing wounds of Russia in United Kingdom and then use it to sanction Russia. meaning that whatever Russia was doing, if it was in the favor of UK wouldn't have comment on it at all. But right now, whatever Russia is doing, because it's not in the favor of UK is going to sanction, and UK is going to snitch a lot on Russia at this particular moment. Because if UK doesn't snitch on Russia, if UK doesn't do stuff and support Ukraine, maybe there's a lot of things. Because at the end of the day, who knows? I'm not going to say that UK is behind the war. No, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying that sometimes it can be in a bit of a way where maybe they might be behind it a little bit in such a way. Maybe Russia has a lot of money with UK, and UK doesn't even want to pay the money back to Russia anyway. So as long as UK, there's a war and there's a sanction, only Russia money, Russia can't get the money. But remember, UK and the world superpowers already also advised Russia not to go to the war, not to do that. And Russia decided to do that anyway. So the question is, what has also Russia seen before Russia decided to do that? Does it mean that Russia is also having something of Europe, something that Russia has also seen, and Russia also feel like maybe Russia is actually, because Russia will not just go and attack Ukraine knowing that the world has told him not to do that. So for Russia to go behind the world telling him not to do that, for Russia to go and do it, meaning that Russia is standing on something that the world doesn't even know. For example, Russia decided to go to Ukraine. The world superpowers advised him and telling him not to go, and he still went. The question is, what does he know? What does he know? What has he seen? But anyway, so I just wanted to let you guys know that UK has also placed sanction on Russia, meaning that there's a lot of things that are, a lot of stuff that Russia has within the UK that UK has decided to go and put sanction on it. So I think it's a very happy time for UK, because there's so many things that Russia has achieved in the UK, but because now they're going to put sanction on Russia, meaning the UK get to keep everything. That is how it is, So, but anyway, my name is Kwame Yeboah. Let me know what you think about this whole thing. All this is just politics. War in Ukraine is politics. The First World War is politics. Second World War is politics. So if there's any war, it is politics. But the question is, who is gaining? Russia is definitely not going to be losing. Ukraine is not going to be losing after that. And the other European countries behind it is also not going to lose. But who is this war going to be against? People might think that it's going to be against Russia. No, I don't think it will be against Russia, because Russia knows what he's doing. Anyway, thank you very much. My name is Kwame Yeboah, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if today's your first day. Let me know what you think on the comment section. Bless ya.
Companies in the Russian state to raise money in the UK. Although the Ukrainian government was disappointed Russia hasn't been expelled from the SWIFT international payment system, a moment for political point scoring.
We must urgently reinforce and reassure our NATO allies in Eastern Europe, who now stand at the frontier of Putin's aggression.
A former Prime Minister wants Putin punished so that
Russia feels absolutely the cold wind of isolation, and the Russian people understand that Vladimir Putin has brought their state to a pariah state.
May I ask him, however, to look wider than simply the Russian people, and to look at all those who are enabling Putin's economy, and to update the Treason Act so that we can identify them and call them what they are: traitors.
they've had a long vigil for their friends, for their families left behind. While our ministers meeting again tonight in emergency session, with Downing Street lit up in Ukraine's colours, know all our destinies are in the balance. Robert Peston, News at 10.